Good morning, Jai Hind friends. Today we are going to discuss Chapter 1 Real Numbers of NCERT. Let us discuss exercise 1.1 and 1.3 of NCERT. First question. Prove that root 5 is an irrational number. In order to prove that root 5 is an irrational number, let us take root 5 is a rational number. Let us take root 5 as a rational number. If it is a rational number, then obviously it is in a by b form. When we take root 5 on right hand side of the equation, it becomes a is equals to root 5b. Squaring on both sides, we get a square is equals to 5b square. Therefore, according to the lemma, if a square is divisible by 5, then a is also divisible by 5. So, a square is equals to 5k whole square. We know that if a square is divisible by 5, then a is also divisible by 5. When a is divisible by 5, we get a is equals to 5. Some k is an integer. Here we get this squaring on both sides. We get a square is equals to 5k whole square. Therefore, we can represent it like this: 5 come outside and 5k whole square. A is equals to b times of a is equals to 5 times of b square. B is nothing but 5k square. If b square is equals to 5k whole square, if b is divisible by 5, b square is divisible by 5, then b is also divisible by 5. Therefore, from this means that b square is divisible by 5, hence b is also divisible by 5. This implies that a and b have 5 as a common factor, which is a contradiction to the fact that a and b are co-prime. So, our assumption root 5 is a rational number is wrong. Therefore, root 5 is an irrational number. Now, question number 2. Prove that 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number. Let us assume that 3 plus 2 root 5 is a rational number. In order to prove that 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number, let us take 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. If it is a rational number, then obviously this term is equals to a by b. This term is equals to a by b. When 3 goes on right hand side of the equation, we get 2 root 5 is equals to a by b minus 3. Again 2 goes on right hand side of the equation, we get root 2 is equals to 1 by 2 of a by b minus 3, where a and b are some integers. Then we get a root 2 is equals to 1 by 2 a by b minus 3. This whole we get 1 by 2 is a rational number, a by b is a rational number, and minus 3 is some integer. On subtraction of any number from a rational number, again we get a rational number. On multiplication of a rational number with some rational number, again we get a rational number, which is also a contradiction to the fact that root 5 is a rational number, because in question number first we have proved that root 5 is a irrational number, which gives again contradiction to the fact that we have taken 3 plus root 5 is a rational number. Therefore, 3 plus root 5 is an irrational number. Good morning. Question number 3. Prove that following are irrationals. 1 by root 2. In order to prove 1 by root 2 is an irrational number, let us take 1 by root 2 is a rational number. If it is a rational number, then 1 by root 2 must be equals to a by b, which is a rational number. A by b is a rational number. For some a and b are integers. Then root 2 is equals to b by a, then root 2 is equals to b by a. A by b is a rational number, implies b by a is also a rational number. A by b is a rational, imply b by a is also rational. This is a contradiction to the fact which shows that b by is a rational means b by a is equals to root 2, and root 2 is already an irrational number, which shows that 1 by 2 is also an irrational number. Therefore, our assumption that 1 by 2 is a rational number is wrong. Therefore, 1 by 2 is an irrational number. Now, second, 7 root 5. In order to prove that 7 root 5 is an irrational number, first we take 7 root 5 is a rational number. Means if 7 root 5 is a rational number, then 7 root 5 is equals to a by b. B goes on right hand side of the equation, then we get a is equals to 7 root 5 b. Otherwise, 7 comes on left hand sides of the equation, we get root 5 is equals to a by 7b. A by 7b is a rational number. We know that because 7 is multiplied with some rational number, again we get a rational number only for some integers a and b. And we know that root 5 is an irrational number. In question number 1, we have proved that. This shows that a by 7b is also an irrational number, which is a contradiction to our assumption. Therefore, 7 root 5 is again an irrational number. Now, third part. We have to prove that 6 plus root 2 is an irrational number. In order to prove that 6 plus root 5 is an irrational number, let us take 6 plus root 2 is a rational number. 6 plus root 2 is equals to a by b. 6 goes on right hand side of the equation, we get root 2 is equals to a by b minus 6, which is a rational number. A by b is a rational number. Subtraction of an integer from a rational number is again a rational number, and root 2 is equals to this rational number. We know that in question number 2 we have proved that root 2 is an irrational number. This is a contradiction to our fact that this rational number is equals to this irrational number. Therefore, our assumption is wrong. Root 2 is an irrational number. Means 6 plus root 2 is again an irrational number. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe the channel.